It's funny. I've been doing this a long time, but what I've learned and what I've always known is that we always have more to learn. But sometimes just the simplest things make the biggest difference and the biggest impact.
Seeing the library is almost like a community center. Like we always hear kind of the saying, like the library is like the heart of the school. But I like that better. It's the community center of the school, like where everybody can go and get something.
I have a book that works really well if you want to know how to do a storybook walk. I just brought it out. It's called How to Create a Storybook Walk. And it has in it everything you need to know from how to do it from scratch. If you're taking a book and you want to put it together, what you need to know with copyrights and permission from authors, what display ideas you have, where you can put it up, how do you write a prompt, what prompts can you do.
A Comic-Con is a celebration of all things graphic novels, comic books, manga, anime, and they can be, little events where it's like at a convention center or somewhere smaller even, all the way up to what just finished 2 days ago, which is the San Diego Comic-Con, which is the biggest one in the world, I think. I wanted to bring all of these elements from authors to characters and books into my school because graphic novels are the #1 genre or format checked out in my library.
I currently like to use a definition that really talks about digital citizenship as all of the skill sets that people need to be well-rounded, productive, engaged, active citizens of the internet.
The big message, I think, from our book and from us to everyone is do not feel like you have to be alone. If you're in a situation where that's something where you want to know not just about addressing challenges, because there's so much great information out there about that and people sharing their experiences, but specifically about sort of rallying this internal team in anticipation, reach out to us. We can definitely talk about what opportunities that might present.
With Destiny, you can put a book on hold. The kids know how to put books on hold. So I look at my holds every day. If there's a book for me to be able to pull off the shelf, DoorDash service. So I take it to whatever classroom they're in. I usually put bookmarks and stickers and sometimes a little candy or something. And then other kids are like, hey, how'd you get that candy? Well, I ordered a book. I put it on hold. And they're like, oh, I'm going to do DoorDash.
We just need to be able to get our books on the bus and get those books to our students. So we decided what we would do is working with transportation, they would take most of the seats out. And we took all of our library carts and all of our, cute library storage, put it on the bus, figured out ways to keep those in place and filled it with a ton of books and decorated. And we thought, this is it. This is where we start.
I'm one of those people who, I'm up for it. Let's figure it out. Let me see how I can help you or find you a book, or let's figure this technology out. So that's what I love. I'm lucky enough to have an amazing clerk and amazing student leaders. And that's what makes it even better.
Let me just reach out and see if she or someone else would be willing to come. And they responded. They were very gracious. They zoomed in with the students and listened to the students' concerns about community safety and what they felt like would help make sure that they would come to school and just what their views are of education in the city. Of course, I can't guarantee that there's always an action from that, but I think it helps when students at least feel like they're heard, especially by key city leadership.
If all you can do, if you say all I have the capacity for this year is to show up every day for these students in this building, not only have you done enough, you have exceeded what many of us will do. And so I just want to reinforce that